and then feeding them, feeding the entire population that was flood affected 3 times a day with respect, with dignity, laying down the dastarkhan for them, having them sit at the tables to have their meals, providing them with all the medicines and the medical attention that they needed, the field hospitals that we have. We have about 32 field hospitals in Punjab. We have about 1,000 clinics on wheels, mobile hospitals in Punjab that I just 2 months ago, I inaugurated. Those field hospitals, it was a treat to watch. I never sat down in my office and, passed instructions. I was there. I visited each and every flood hit area. I had to travel several hours a day because the weather was not conducive. So my plane wouldn't take off, my helicopter wouldn't take off. So I was traveling extensively from one part of the Punjab to the other, from South Punjab to North Punjab, from North Punjab to Central Punjab. I was there everywhere because I can't just sit in the office and pass instructions. I have to be there with my people, telling them that they're safe. Their chief executive is not just sitting in the office, but with them through thick and thin, through good and bad, through the ebb and flow. So my governance, ladies and gentlemen, is equity-based. It is pro-people. It is people-centric, with compassion, meritocracy, with inclusivity and innovation being my guiding principles. And when I say innovation, I come from a family that has had 2 giant political figures, my father Nawaz Sharif and my uncle Shahbaz Sharif, the now Prime Minister. And my father's been 2 times Chief Minister and 3 times Prime Minister. And my uncle's been 3 times Chief Minister and now the 2nd time Prime Minister. But I refuse to subscribe to the traditional norms. I'm not a slave to past, I'm not a slave to habit, I'm not a slave to convention. I carve my own niche, I carve my own ways, I look at people, I see what they need, and then I come back to office and design my strategy, design my program, which is aimed at keeping the human factor, the compassion in the middle. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to now give you an overview of what I'm doing. Health and education get the largest chunk of my budget. However, we are now embarking on an expansive, sprawling, huge reformation program that is Punjab-wide, all big and small cities simultaneously, clean drinking water, especially in the first phase to the areas that are water scarce. And there is no single solution to this, so we have the experts sitting with us. But my dream is to provide clean drinking water to everyone in all parts of Punjab. And again, a very, very extensive program, Punjab Development Program, that includes laying down a completely new, modern sewage and drainage infrastructure. We've had torrential rains, we've had frequent spells of rains, and every time there's rain, there's urban flooding, there's urban ponding, and the lives in many areas, in many districts, comes to a grinding halt. Gujarat, for example, many areas of Lahore, for example. Only in Lahore, in the Lahore Development Program, I have just built multiple underground storage tanks, because water is a blessing. We have to treat every drop of water falling from the sky as sacred, because it is bread and butter of the people. So it's a completely new, modern sewage drainage system that we are now going to lay down. Involves hundreds of billions of rupees. Model villages, I've got 24,000 villages in Punjab. So we are now embarking on a program that will completely modernize the rural areas of Punjab. So we are starting with 500 villages. And we're also, in every village, we are building connectivity, road connectivity, 25 kilometers of roads in every village, which will help the villagers with the connectivity. And my senior minister and my environment minister is sitting next to me on my left. I very proudly tell you that the things that are happening in Punjab are nowhere else to be seen. I hope other provinces also follow suit. I'm a Pakistani first and a Punjabi after. But the things that are happening in Punjab, every under construction building in Punjab has a banner hanging on its facade saying it's EPA approved. It's EPA complied. And you would see smog guns. We've just imported 15 smog guns that are countering smog at the moment, because I want a healthy environment for my kids, for my people, because every year we are confronted with this huge issue called smog. People falling sick, schools shutting down, the business coming to a grinding halt. So the things that are happening in Punjab are amazing, and I would request you to please focus your energies, focus your minds on this video that will explain to you the kind of work that Punjab is doing. Can we please play the video? Thank you. This is the first ever public sector cancer treatment and research hospital. It is nearing completion. This building coming out of the ground that you see has been built in a few months' time. In a first ever cancer treatment hospital in Pakistan, 1,000-bedded hospital. Please stop. So this is, I went to China and I went to an exhibition where they had displayed their machinery, this famous company called Hygeia. And they told me about this machine that is the size of an ultrasound or an echo machine. And amazingly, to my utter disbelief, they told me that this is a walk-in and walk-out procedure for some kinds of cancer, tumor, and it treats the cancer without invasive surgery, without conventional surgery, and walk in and walk out 60 minutes, the patient is cancer free. It is expensive, but I got the first machine, and many patients who received this treatment, 60 minutes without surgery, without chemo, without anything, are now, mashallah, by the grace of God, they're all cancer free now. So I have a huge waiting list. I've ordered 6 more machines. One for North Punjab, one for the cancer hospital, 2 for cancer hospital, 2 for the South Punjab. And it is pretty expensive. It is $5,500 for one treatment, for one probe. It's $5,500. My dream to have at least treatment of cardiology in all districts of Punjab, so that people in emergency, because the cardiac patients don't have much time. So this rule of golden hour, that if treated within 60 minutes, if stabilized within 60 minutes, if administered with the right medicine, within 60 minutes, many lives would be saved. So alhamdulillah, in just a few months' time, this hospital is now functional, not only built but functional. the first institute of cardiology for the entire Sargodha division. Another is functional in the first of Sahiwal division. I was in Murray. I inaugurated the first cardiology center in Murray, which will also cater to KPK and AJK and also people of Galyat. Yes, please. I don't want people from one city to travel to other cities for treatment. The basic treatment should be there. So I have about 2,500 basic health units and 300 rural health centers, which is obviously a mini hospital, especially in the rural areas. All 2,500 basic health units have been turned into state-of-the-art mini hospitals. And they are revamped to the highest standards. It is as good as any clinic in the Western countries. Please see. Yes.